Hello everyone, today I would like to make a review on the brushes and on the eyeshadows. The eyeshadows which I would like to review today is probably the second edition from Kaleidos. This is 3 palettes, each has 6 shadows inside, so I bought 3 of them because I thought that it's gonna be like one palette and you have a huge discount if you buy 3 of them. And I would like to talk about the Morphe brushes. This is the 12 pieces set. The name of these brushes is Eye Obsessed Brush Collection. The retail price for these brushes is $29. I found it extremely cheap, and considering the quality of the Morphe brushes, I thought, well, that's a great price. I bought these brushes several weeks ago and I was going to make a review on them, but I was kind of hesitating if I recommend those brushes or not. So after this statement, I think you understand that there is some pros and cons for these brushes, and finally I found the conclusion for those brushes, and I just would like to share with you my experience with them and give you my final thoughts. So I'm going to use these brushes to create some looks with these palettes, and let's dive into the tutorial. If you would like to skip the whole process, I'm making the tutorial with the eyeshadows and would like to know my final opinion about these brushes. In the description you will find the link where you can just click and go right away to the review on these brushes. I have prepped already my skin and I'm just gonna apply the Laura Mercier on my under eye area and make it a little bit closer so you can see my eyes. Okay, here you go, you can see my eyes. Let's apply some setting powder under eye area because we might expect some fallouts from the eyeshadow. But I have to say that I already played with those eyeshadows and they have a minimum fallout. I heard about these eyeshadows from Mel Thompson. I will give you the link below for her tutorial on these eyeshadows. It was sent as a gift to her and she created 3 absolutely stunning makeup looks with these eyeshadows. I will try to create something else with them and show you some ideas how you can use them, mix them together, because she is using each palette to create the complete look, trying to use all the eyeshadows in the palette. So I decided to make a little bit different way and create several looks but using them together, or maybe just something else. I prepped my under eye area for the fallouts and let's move on. So I will start with the green palette, Futurism 1, Chiffy green or Ski-Fi green, I'm not sure about the name, and I would like to mix it with the red palettes. This is Futurism 2, Cyber Bronze. This palette is kind of reminding me the Bronze Seduction from Pat McGrath in color range a little bit, probably because it has this red color and some brown and this bronzy pink color. It reminds me, but the Pat McGrath palettes, they are more on a shimmer inside and it creates beautiful night looks, evening looks. And these palettes, it's very bright, colorful palettes, but at the same time you can use definitely them during the day. I will start with the inner corner of my eyes and I'm gonna use the flat brush from Morphe. They have 2, the small one and the bigger one. I will take the big one. I have a base Shape Tape concealer on my eyes. So I'm digging into the eyeshadow, kind of swirling around just a little bit, okay? I'm not dabbing the excess because this is the metallic eyeshadow. Right now I took a lot of product. I shouldn't do that, and that's why the fallout came out. I'm using the brush dry. I'm gonna apply the next outer V with this brush, kind of a pencil brush, but it's probably a little bit longer than the pencil brush. But this brush is very soft and just great. I'm gonna apply the darkest shade in this palette and creating the outer V. It's a lot of pigment coming, you can see. I'm applying exactly outer V because I would like to apply over here the transition shade between the pink bronzy one and the brown one. But I'm extending it a little bit to the crease, or if you have a hooded eyes, just above a little bit of crease. Just extend a little bit to your lower lash line to intensify the color. You know, this eyeshadows is so easy to work. It's just blending is a dream, and you don't do anything actually. You don't need to make the circular motions. You just taking the color and extending it wherever you need. Just like you have absolutely full control with these eyeshadows. Can you compare it with the Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath eyeshadows? I think yes, 100%, because the quality is stunning. I mean, I just enjoy it. I don't have any fallouts. I wear these eyeshadows already and it stays as it's expected. I mean, I had a problem with Natasha Denona palette. I have a review on the Sunrise palette. If you would like to see that tutorial, you can do that right away. This brush is amazing. It's very soft. Okay, and now with my finger I'm gonna apply the red one. I'm applying as a transition shade in the outer V on the angle of the V. Inside of the angle. I'm taking back the pencil brush and just blending edges a little bit. I didn't take any product, just blending. Now I'm digging into the product and just intensify a little bit the area near the lash line. So I'm still working on a red palette and I would like to smooth the edges with the kind of earthy orange color over here. And I'm taking the blending brush, the shortest one. They have 3 and they have one more, the biggest one. So I'm taking the smallest one. I need more precise work over here. I probably even took this brush, or maybe I should just clean it because I'm using only one set. So this one, in case we just wash the color or blend them together. So I'm cleaning the pencil brush. Okay, this earthy orange, dirty orange I would say, color just on the tip of the brush. And now I will dab it, and on the edge so I add this color to create a beautiful gradient, and now I would like to wash it a little bit with the fluffy brush. This brush is from this series, it's a little bit scratchy, but if you used the Morphe brushes before, you know that this bristle is a natural hair, goat natural hair, but they don't make the ending of the bristle is thinner, so like at the edge it's very soft. They're not soft, they are kind of scratchy at the ends. And this is a disadvantages of these brushes, and when something scratches on my eye, it just increases the watery, and this is not pleasure. So you can work with them. Right now I would like to blend better, so I will try with another brush. Maybe it will help. Here you go. And now I'm gonna apply the under eye area with another palette, and this is the green palette, so I'm gonna use the darkest green over here. There is two greens, they both kind of dirty greens, but this one more on the yellow side, and this one I believe it has a blue undertone, so I will take the one which has the blue undertone. I will apply it with the smallest pencil brush. It's very soft. I love this brush. So I'm gonna start with this shade very close to your lower lash line. I would like to apply the color on the inner rim, and I have a beautiful pencil from Sephora actually. The color is grayish green. So I'm gonna apply this color on the lower lash line. And set it with the same color from here, with a small cute pencil brush. I would like to create a small gradient, so I will I clean this brush, and now I would like to use the next green color, which is lighter, and again with this small brush, dab. The finishing color of this gradient, we came back to the red palette, this earthy orange color. Again with the same brush, just clean it. If you would like to improve some color, you can come back and a little bit improve it, to blend it, to show it. I'm coming back to the middle one. I'm gonna apply the green color to the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna use my finger for these purposes, and I'm applying it here. I'm taking this small flat brush, which actually a little bit scratchy as well, and I'm dabbing into this green metallic beautiful shade, and I would like to apply it on the right here, just a little bit. And we need the pink bronze color to bring it, just to connect it all together. Again, I'm gonna use the same brush, just clean it. Small amount of this one, just right here. And finalizing this look for the inner corner, I'm gonna use this yellow color from the green palette. This brush is too big for the inner corner. Can work with this one, but Morphe has a smaller brush. For example, I have a Giclini Hue. They have the smaller brush. I think it's a great idea. I don't understand why, if this is the Eye Obsessed brush set, why you don't have this kind of brush. This is amazing. This pencil brush is just everything you need, but this one could be a little bit, you know, like this. The eyes are done, and I'm just removing my setting powder from under eye area. In this palette doesn't have a highlighter for the eyebrow arch. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna use from Tarte. This is a single eyeshadow, the Tarteist Metallic Shadow in color Pin-Up. It's kind of a goldish, creamy shimmer with gold pink or champagne pink shift. So and now I'm gonna use this brush. It's flat brush. You can use it for concealer, for the eyebrow arch, and this is what I'm gonna do right now. Very nice eyeshadows. This one, the Tarte one, it's very smooth and velvety texture. Very nice. I will enhance my brows and we're almost done. I will make my bronzer and I'll get back to you. So this is the final look for this mixture of green, red, pink, green, metallic, matte. Okay, I will show you another look as well. Now I would like to create a look using the blue palette. The name of this one, Kaleidos Futurism Astro Pink. It's beautiful packaging. It's very kind of like a Pat McGrath with a magnetic closure. Okay, I'm gonna use the same brushes. I just cleaned them. So I will start with applying the transition shade. So this look I'm gonna use a little bit different way. I will start with the transition shade. I will start with the transition light shade. Which is right here. This transition shade, it's kinda has a pink undertone. It seems like beige, but it has a pink undertone. I'm going with the darker shade and I'm taking the next brush. It was this one and now I'm going with this one. I'm dipping into this shade. I'm applying it directly into the crease. And I'm not going up. This brush is a little bit scratchy. And now I would like to start with the flat brush, with the synthetic one. And I'm gonna apply the cold pink color. I'm gonna apply it to the lid. I'm not experiencing any fallouts from this shade. I'm going with the brush, my favorite brush from this set, and I'm dipping into this pink magenta color right here. And applying it on the outer V. I'm using as a base the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick concealer, like this one. I'm not happy as a base because I think the color doesn't stick the same way like it did with the Shape Tape. But still, the eyeshadows, I can build them up. Now I would like to take the pencil from Sephora. This is in color Baby Blues. So it's a blue color because I would like to apply the blue eyeshadow under my... I just need it as a base on my eyes to apply the blue eyeshadows. I'm gonna apply this shade into the inner rim using the flat brush. I'm afraid to use this one because it's too scratchy. I'm gonna use the one with the synthetic one, but I need to clean that. This has a very thin tip, which is, even though it's huge brush, it seems like huge brush, but because of this tip you can apply it exactly where you need. I probably use the black pencil and as a base for the blue because I think it's light. We need a little bit darken this area. I'm using the Urban Decay Glide On eye pencil and now I'm coming back to the blue one. I will try to apply it with the small. It doesn't give me the enough payoff with this color, but this is a kind of glittery metallic shade. It's very fine, mild glitter. I will smoke this area a little bit with the colors with the black one, which is in this. I will use the same brush I used for the pink magenta color. With the flat brush, I'm also taking the black one, the black which has a silver shift inside, intensify the lash line. Especially you have to do that when you have a very light shade on the inner portion of your eye. It might close your eyes in this area. And I would like to smoke this line under my lower lash line with this color, and I'm gonna smoke it with probably this kind of flat fluffy brush. I will dust my powder from the under eye area. We need to highlight the brow arc. I will try to do that with this intense color. It's the wrong color, no. So I will use the highlight from Shapeshifter, just the regular pearl color. And now I just make my lashes. Okay guys, this is the second look with the Astro Pink palette, which is blue, magenta, bright colors. I hope you like those looks. And my final thoughts on these palettes. Futurism 1, 2 and 3. Guys, you did absolutely amazing job. Amazing. This is a great quality. The color payoff, stunning. Colors are beautiful. I like the color range which they made in these palettes, and they have 2 new ones. I think I like those colors as well. The first chance, and I will buy them again because I like the colors really. So my final thoughts, definitely I recommend it. If you like the colors, just go for them. It's the high-end, a great quality product. So all the thumbs up. I would like to give you my final thoughts about the Eye Obsessed Brush collection from Morphe Brushes. The retail price $29. For 12-piece set, I think this is the pretty low price, and I think you would agree with me. First of all, there is natural hairs, which you can see the white bristles. These are all natural goat hairs. The black one, it's not natural, it's synthetic hairs, but I have to say that all the synthetic brushes are the great quality, absolutely beautiful brushes. I like the design. The handles are black matte. The ferrule is black metal. So the synthetic brushes are beautiful. They perform excellent. They have a great quality. They're very soft. There is 2 very, very unique brushes. Maybe not unique. I have a lot of brushes in my collection, which the pencil brushes, they have a little bit different shapes, do kind of different jobs. But this one, I think the best in my collection for the pencil brushes, because it has the great shape for creating completely different purposes with this brush. You can be very precise and you can go very close to your lash line, but at the same time you can spread the color and blend everything together, because the shape and the softness of the brushes are amazing. And you have 2 different sizes of the same shape. The small one is just both are soft, they're not scratchy. I love these brushes a lot. The concealer brush or the flat brush for the metallic eyeshadow you can use, or for the highlight, the eyebrow arch, that's also a beautiful brush. I like it very much. The spooler brush, I usually don't use the eyeshadow on my brows. I haven't used that one, but it looks like pretty regular one. I don't see any difference. The flat brush, I have in my collection only one brush, also actually from Morphe, and this is pretty much the same. I have from Morphe, this is the Jacqueline Hill collaboration, and it's pretty much the same. About the liner. The liner is nothing special one, just a liner. About the fluffy and blending brush and the flat brush, which is in this collection, which made with the natural hairs. As I mentioned during my tutorial, it has kind of scratchy surface, but I like that it has pretty different shapes. This is the long bristles with rounded but kind of flat rounded finish. This one is more oval tapered brush. This one is flattened a little bit and also kind of oval tapered brush, and this one large brush, so you can apply the highlighter with this brush. I think that would be great for highlighter or for the eyebrow, or maybe to wash the color off. But these brushes are a little bit scratchy, and I have already brushes from Morphe with the same type of bristles. They work, they're okay, but the problem is why they're scratchy, because this is not the best or the high-end quality of the gold hairs, and they cut them like this. So you know, when the hairs go naturally smoother and thinner and thinner, it makes the brush very soft. So this kind of brush doesn't have it. Definitely you have to try another kind of brushes which is softer, and you will appreciate it. These flat brushes, well, I really would like them to be maybe a little bit denser and stiffer, because they're pretty soft, but at the same time they scratch it, because again the hairs was just cut like this to create the shape. They does the job. I was applying the metallic eyeshadows. They pick a lot of the product, they gives you the payoff, but I think that the eyeshadows by themselves, they just perform absolutely stunning. It's not about the brushes mainly, because any brushes I could use with those eyeshadows and they will give you a bunch of payoff and everything. This just does the job normally, nothing outstanding, and it's a little bit scratchy. This is I don't like about that one. I don't like scratchy brushes. I think just because of these two pencil brushes you can buy this brush set. I think this brush is a must-have, and $29 for all 12 pieces, it's not a price, but don't expect too much from this set. It will help you. It might be additional to something else, but I would not recommend it as the only brush set in your collection. If you're a beginner, you can start with this. The only thing I would like to say about the scratchiness, if you have the water eyes, because I have this kind of issue, and if you have a scratchy eye, it might increase watering in your eyes. So yeah,